As the new year begins, many people are thinking about goals, plans, and resolutions. But Scripture calls us to something deeper than just improvement. It calls us to faithfulness. Missionary C.T. Studd captures this truth with words that have echoed through generations. Two little lines I heard one day, traveling along life's busy way, bringing conviction to my heart, and from my mind would not depart. Only one life 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. This poem he wrote is not about fear, it's about clarity. It reminds us that time is moving on, eternity is real, and our lives are already being spent. But on what? Studd continues to write in his poem, "Only one life, yes, only one. Soon its fleeting hours be done, then in that day my Lord to meet, and stand before his judgment seat." Scripture reminds us of the same truth in James 4:14, "Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away." Matthew Henry, the commentator, commenting on the Psalms, wrote, "Our times are in God's hands. We are not at our own disposal." The new year is not ours to control. It is ours to steward. Charles Spurgeon once said, "Begin as you mean to go on, and go on as ye began." If Christ is not Lord at the beginning, he will not be Lord at the end. So the poem continues, "Only one life, the still small voice gently pleads for a better choice, bidding me selfish aims to leave, and to God's holy will to cleave." Every year presents us with the same question. Will I live for self, or will I live for God? Moody was once impacted by these words. "The world has yet to see what God will do with a man fully consecrated to him." Moody realized the issue was never ability, opportunity, or timing. It was surrender. Bob Jones Sr. expressed it simply, "God is not interested in your plans. He is interested in your obedience." Studd in his poem goes on to remind us, "Only one life, a few brief years, even with its burdens, hopes, and fears, each with its days I must fulfill, living for self or in his will." Most of life is not lived in dramatic moments, Instagram highlight reels, but lived in ordinary days. Vernon McGee, the preacher, often warned believers that emotional beginnings mean little without perseverance, saying, "The Christian life is not a playground. It is a battleground." And again, McGee emphasized Scripture as the foundation of daily faithfulness. The Bible, know it in your head, stow it in your heart, and show it in your life. A Christ-centered year is not built on resolutions, but on daily obedience. Jesus says in Luke 9, verse 23, "And he said to them all, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross daily, and follow me." Studd goes on, "When this bright world would tempt me sore, when Satan would a victory score, when self would seek to have its way, then help me, Lord, with joy to say, Only one life, 'twill soon be past, only what's done for Christ will last." A.W. Tozer reminds us where these battles are decided. What comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us. If God is small in our thoughts, the world will be large in our desires. But when God is seen rightly, the world begins to lose its grip. Bob Jones Sr. famously exhorted believers, "Do right till the stars fall." Not until it is easy, not until it is popular, but until the end. Studd goes on, "Give me, Father, a purpose deep, in joy or sorrow, thy word to keep, faithful and true, whate'er the strife, pleasing thee in my daily life." This is not the prayer of ambition, it's the prayer of devotion. Moody once said, "Our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at something that doesn't really matter." As this year unfolds, the question is not, what will I achieve, but what will I offer to Christ. Sud closes with these final 2 verses. O let my love with fervor burn, and from the world now let me turn, living for thee and thee alone, bringing thee pleasure on thy throne. Only one life, yes, only one, now let me say, thy will be done. And when at last I'll hear the call, I know I'll say 'twas worth it all. The year 2026 will pass, the days will move quickly, and soon it will be written into eternity. So let us remember, in this new year, only one life 'twill soon be past. Only what's done for Christ will last. What will you do with 2026?